ගරු අග්‍රාමාත්‍යතුමනි සම්භාව්‍ය අමුත්‍යෙනි මිත්‍රවරුනි මේ අවස්ථාවේ වචනයක් දෙකකින් හරි සිංහලෙන් කටහඬ අවදි කරේ නැත්නම් මගේ හෘදේ සාක්ෂියට එකඟ නැහැ. විශේෂයෙන්ම මේ පනත වාද විවාද වෙනකොට පාර්ලිමේන්තුවේදී බොහෝ විට කියවුණු දෙයක් තමයි භාෂා මාධ්‍ය සිංහල වෙලා තියෙන රටක මේ අතින් ලොකු පීඩාවක් හිරිහැරයක් කරදරයක් වෙනවා අපේ රටේ බහුතරයට කියන එක. තම පළමුවෙන්ම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙන වටවල මහතා ඇතුළු සංවිධායක භාවතුන්හට මධ්‍යමයේ දක්වා සිංහල භාෂාවෙන් සහ ගරු අග්‍රාමාත්‍යතුමා අවධාරණය කළ පරිදි ත්‍රිවිධ භාෂාවෙන් විභාග පැවැත්වීමට ගන්න ප්‍රයත්නය ගැන හිටපු අධ්‍යාපන ඇමතිවරයෙක් වශයෙන් හොඳට දන්න දෙයක් ඔබ හැම කාගේත් පොදු සහතික පත් විභාගයට යන කාලෙටම බ්‍රහස්පති ලබන්නේ නැහැ. සමහර ටිකක් පහු වෙනවා. සමහරට ඒ කාලෙට හෙන උරා ලැබලා. ඒ වාගේ වෙනවා. එහෙම අවස්ථාවල වෙල ඒ අයට අවස්ථාව දෙන්නට මේ බඳු වැඩ පිළිවෙලක් තියෙන එක ඉතාම වටිනවා. පිටරටට ඇදී යන මුදල් කන්දරාවක් ඉතුරු කර ගන්නටත් මගේ සැලසුවාට. ආවේදී ගරු අග්‍රාමාත්‍යතුමාට විශේෂයෙන්ම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම ගරු බන්දුල ගුණවර්ධන මැතිතුමා මෙතන නොහිටියත් මෙහිලා දක්වන ලද අසීමිත උනන්දුව පිළිබඳව එතුමාට මම බොහොම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා. Now let me say a few words in English. Honorable Prime Minister, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to speak a few words on the occasion of the launch of the ICMA Sri Lanka and wish to congratulate them on this historic occasion. This bill was presented in Parliament by Honorable Bandula Gunawardena, the Minister in charge of Trade, Marketing, Development, Cooperatives and Consumer Affairs on 18 March 2009. I had the privilege as the speaker to listen to a very educative and constructive debate from both the government and opposition members of Parliament. There was much praise for this bill. From all speeches and the constructive criticism made enabled the Honourable Minister to consider and make necessary amendments at committee stage after the second reading, and at the third reading the bill was duly approved. After passing in Parliament, the Act of Incorporation number 23 of 2009 was duly approved by me on the 20th day of April 2009 and became law, as stated here so many times. The Act of the Institute of Certified Management Accountants of Sri Lanka has laid the foundation to a major change in the accountancy profession and the molding of business professionals in Sri Lanka, and more importantly, providing opportunities to many who could not access the foreign qualifications due to the exorbitant costs. This new body will increase the skilled professionals and meet the needs of the changing job market, where professionals are given much recognition and are much sought after. Sri Lanka will also now have two professional accounting bodies, the Chartered Institute catering to the financial accounting and ICMA catering to management accounting fields, giving a wider choice for students. As a former Minister of Education, I strongly support the incorporation of ICMA as a professional management accounting institution, which will provide many opportunities to thousands of advanced level students who cannot gain entrance to the universities, which have limited intake of approximately 20,000, and about 100,000 qualified students are left out to find other means of education locally or overseas. This institute will not only provide the professional education but also provide the practical experience which is required to make them suitable for employment. The CMA course is therefore a boon for students who pass the advanced level and cannot enter the university due to the limited intake and could not obtain professional education, which is much sought after by employees in the private and public sector. As a Sri Lankan body, this institute will save large sums of valuable foreign exchange that is today sent out to foreign educational bodies. I must also congratulate the President, Professor Lakshman R. Watawala, who has distinguished himself as a leading professional accountant in Sri Lanka and has been President of the local body chartered, CMA and AAT, and internationally the South Asian Federation of Accountants, a body for professional chartered and management accounting bodies in the region. I am confident that with the incorporation by an Act of Parliament, ICMA will be able to get membership in these different regional and global accounting bodies. I wish the ICMA all success on its ceremonial launch, and I am confident that they will make a significant contribution to the economy of Sri Lanka. Thank you very much.